Amid the dominance and high expectations surrounding the Ducati team, a surprising admission suddenly came from Davide Tardozzi that immediately shook the MotoGP paddock. The blunt statement revealed that there may be a serious issue currently affecting the Italian factory team, sparking widespread speculation about the team's internal situation and the future of their performance on track. Could this be a sign that a major storm is approaching Ducati? Let's discuss. The 2026 Thai Grand Prix became one of the biggest surprises at the start of the season. The Ducati Lenovo team, which in recent seasons has been widely regarded as having the most complete bike on the grid, performed far below expectations at Chang International Circuit in Buriram. Instead of dominating, Ducati left the race weekend without a single rider finishing on the podium. It was a sight rarely seen in recent seasons, when the Ducati Desmosedici had almost always been the benchmark in MotoGP. In contrast, the biggest surprise came from Aprilia Racing. All four of their riders delivered outstanding performances and managed to break into the top five. This collective dominance made the race result in Buriram feel like a heavy blow for Ducati. Ducati team manager Davide Tardozzi did not hide his disappointment after the race. He openly admitted that something did not feel normal with the Ducati bike throughout the Thailand weekend. According to him, the bike's performance felt very different compared to the pre-season test that had also taken place at the same circuit. Tardozzi explained that the team discovered something strange, as the bike they used during the race weekend felt completely different from the one they had experienced during the earlier testing sessions. This statement naturally raised eyebrows. If a team of Ducati's caliber admits that it does not fully understand what is happening with its own machine, then the issue is likely more serious than a simple setup mistake. Just 1 week earlier, Ducati had completed pre-season testing that appeared quite promising. The Desmosedici looked stable, consistent, and once again seemed ready to serve as the benchmark for other teams on the MotoGP grid. In contrast to Ducati's struggles, Aprilia's performance appeared to surge dramatically. Their speed did not come from just one rider, but from the entire lineup. 4 Aprilia riders managed to finish inside the top 5, an achievement that rarely happens and a clear indication that their motorcycle development project made a significant leap during the winter. Tardozzi himself even acknowledged the superiority of his rival during that weekend. He congratulated Aprilia for delivering an incredible performance and for showing remarkable speed with all of their riders. Such collective dominance suggested that Aprilia's results were not simply a matter of luck or the result of one rider having an exceptional race, but rather a demonstration of the overall strength of the team as a whole. The situation also drew attention from senior MotoGP manager Carlo Pannat. He attempted to calm the situation by saying that it would be excessive to draw firm conclusions from just a single Grand Prix. However, he also issued a sharp warning to Ducati. According to Pannat, if only one Aprilia rider had performed strongly, it might have been considered a temporary surprise. But when 4 Aprilia riders are inside the top 5, it signals a much more serious level of competitiveness. He even suggested that alarm bells must already be ringing inside Ducati after witnessing the level of speed shown by Aprilia, something they had not expected before the season began. Pannat also mentioned the possibility that technical factors could be responsible for Ducati's sudden drop in performance. According to him, new components installed on the bike, particularly in the aerodynamic department or in the lower section of the motorcycle, may have produced unexpected effects when the bike was running under certain race conditions. He explained that technical innovations often bring performance improvements, but in some cases they can also create unintended consequences that do not immediately appear during early testing sessions. The new component is suspected of affecting the bike's balance, especially when combined with specific track conditions such as extremely high temperatures and the abrasive, demanding asphalt surface at Buriram. Even a slight change in the bike's balance can have a significant impact on riders, from braking stability and cornering ability to traction when exiting corners. Small factors like these can make it difficult for riders to find their optimal rhythm throughout the race. If this suspicion proves to be true, Ducati must immediately conduct a thorough evaluation of the technical package they brought for this season. The technical team needs to determine whether the innovation truly provides a long-term advantage, or whether it is actually becoming a drawback that limits the bike's performance on certain tracks. A quick evaluation will be crucial for Ducati to rediscover the right balance before facing the next rounds on the MotoGP calendar. The Buriram circuit is indeed well known for its extremely hot conditions. During the 2026 MotoGP Thailand race weekend, track temperatures were significantly higher than during the pre-season testing sessions. Pernat believes these conditions could greatly influence tyre performance, tyre carcass structure, and the overall balance of the motorcycle. However, heat alone does not fully explain why Ducati felt that their bike had changed so drastically compared to previous tests. This suggests a mismatch between simulation data, test results, and real race performance. For Ducati, a team renowned for its precision in technical data analysis, a situation like this is certainly a serious alarm. Amid Ducati's inconsistent performance, one rider almost saved the team's honour: Marquez. Marquez rode aggressively throughout the race and gradually began closing the gap to the riders ahead of him. At one point, a podium finish even looked possible, but fate had other plans. A technical problem in the form of a damaged wheel rim destroyed his chances of finishing in the top three. Tardazi himself did not hesitate to say that Marquez truly deserved a podium. When the problem occurred, he was chasing the rider in front of him and had a real chance of finishing at least in third place. Marquez's disappointment was clearly visible, as the podium that had been within reach disappeared due to an unexpected technical issue. Behind that disappointment, an important admission emerged from the Ducati camp. Tardazi acknowledged that the 2026 season could be far more difficult than previous years. This means that even a rider of Marc Marquez's calibre can no longer rely on Ducati's absolute bike advantage as in past seasons. The competitive landscape in MotoGP is beginning to shift. Aprilia has shown major progress, while other teams are also starting to display signs of resurgence. Another interesting detail came from Ducati's technical director, Gigi Dall'Igna. After the race, he chose not to make any comments to the media. According to Carlo Pernat, Dall'Igna appeared quite upset with the result in Chang International Circuit, Buriram. That silence, however, seemed to speak louder than any statement. It suggested that Ducati fully realises how serious the problem they are facing might be. The MotoGP 2026 season does not appear as though it will be easy for Ducati. And for Marc Marquez, the journey towards the world title this time could be far more difficult. Can Ducati respond to this challenge? Leave your thoughts below